What is up, DTube, Steem blockchain? So today I want to give a big thank you for all the support that I've gotten 2019 on the videos I've been doing and uploaded to DTube. So people that has voted on it, big thank you. So it's really amazing, to be honest. Steem is still an experiment, and there's a lot of uncertainty. There's also a lot of uncertainty in life, where this technology is going. We got the big first, like the big kind of boom in like tokens, 2017 late there, and then got a big bear year 2018, and 2019 also in many ways. You can say a big bear year. And there's a lot of uncertainty going into 2020s, how this industry is going to evolve. There is a lot of uncertainty just in general in the world with a lot of stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff happening in the world and so on. And we have a lot of people sitting on old technology, old software, and there's a lot of confusion around a lot of topics, and still be able to see a lot of dedicated Steemians that still are active daily and are still supporting daily. Even, for example, on Avalon blockchain, that's used a testnet for now, seeing them still using the vote function and still using it as it was the mainnet. It's really interesting, and that they've been doing it for around 6 months, maybe a little bit longer even. That is kind of amazing. It's kind of interesting to see humans doing that. For example, that's something that we did not know that they would do, and you can kind of see almost like the start of a new shift in how people are looking at social media. A lot more people is sort of becoming a little bit more aware, it seems, even though we sort of have a mix. Some people are becoming more ignorant. Some people are expanding the borders of ignorance. So you have this whole mix of that. And yeah, a big thank you for all the support 2019. You know, it's like you feel so much appreciation from the support that you do get, because nobody really has to vote on anything really, but they're doing it because they want to. And that, I think, is fascinating. So what I sort of been considering is a little bit, the first thing that sort of pops up here that could come up in late 2019 here. I sort of realized that a lot of software and hardware is moving faster. It's moving more as an exponential rate than I thought before. And I think that people are going to realize this in the next few years when they upgrade their hardware and software also. And you sort of realize that, yeah, a lot of things, like a lot of ways how people are looking at things at the moment, it's probably dramatically going to change quite soon. Starting to see a little bit more people looking at things. I mean, they're thinking more, and I think that we're also starting to see a little bit more people trying to figure things out for themselves, and that's kind of fascinating. And also how maybe you see like, it's interesting when people are, when they get a more sort of global understanding of a lot of topics, it's interesting how they look at things. It kind of I don't know, maybe they become more humble, something like that. Because I think a couple of years ago, most people were pretty ignorant to a lot of stuff happening in the world, especially from a global scale. Maybe they watch a little bit stuff on a TV, but now it's like it's in your phone, like it's very intimate, it's very close. And I think that that eventually is going to change how people are viewing at a lot of things. And I think eventually people should probably try to move into acceptance and appreciation, and sort of see how, if you try to do that a lot, you sort of see how people's behavior can sort of improve in many ways. I have seen that, for example, with YouTube, that appreciation and acceptance really helps in people can show their own true self more, be more themselves, and that's kind of fascinating to see. And even though there is a lot of uncertainty going into the 2020s, how all this technology is going to go and so on, I still somewhat have a positive outlook on it. Even though one of the things that can be a little bit annoying is you sort of realize that people are sort of into different paradigms in many ways, and just because there's so much uncertainty in this new sort of paradigm in many ways, you don't even know so much if you should tell someone else about it, or if you should just wait for them to sort of discover it on their own. Really, really interesting, to be honest. Because also in many ways, I think all this new technology, in many ways, when people see the benefits of it, it makes people realize that they have a lot of own internal work to sort of do. How they are sort of looking at the world in many ways, because in many ways they're sort of a part of the creation also, that they are playing sort of a big role in it. Well, I think sort of in this like other paradigm, people are more looking at stuff maybe more in like more rigid ways, and that you have sort of these fixed structures and fixed roles, and they don't even take so much into the consideration that they can actually influence stuff a lot by using their voice, and like, or like trying to be more involved in sort of like the creation of things. You also sort of realize in many ways how much longer time it's going to take to do a lot of stuff. And you also sort of realize that if you want something amazing to happen, you have to do it yourself, sort of. And yeah, it's like you also sort of realize that you sort of in many ways want more balanced people. You want to be a balanced person yourself, but you also want other people to be very balanced and stable in the way they're looking at things. Because it's only sort of with like balance that you can sort of look at things, see how things really are, without any distortion of things. And it's really, really fascinating how I at least for every year now that goes, and you collect more data, you realize that, yeah, the scope of our ignorance is way, way bigger than we thought before, right? And that it can always just expand, because there's too much to learn. There's too much to learn, and maybe we also can see that we don't really have to do everything ourselves, but we can do what we are really skilled at, and then let other people use their own intelligence and learn from them, whatever field now they are more focused on. And you also sort of realize that it takes a lot of involvement, like not just involvement yourself in life and so on, but can take a lot of dedication and involvement that you need to sort of be involved with other people and sort of see how you can support other people in whatever now they're doing. And it's really interesting because, yeah, you can really see that people can really improve, and yeah, it's fun to see. It's very, very fun to see. So I'm looking forward to Steem in 2020. I'm looking forward to DTube in 2020. And I'm also looking forward to see more and more people eventually come into this space, maybe do some vlogs, or maybe just learn some more and see what their own intelligence can sort of bring to the space. Because I don't think we have like explored it so much. Individual human genius, how it can be amazing for this industry. So that's what I want to talk a little bit about today. So yeah, thanks for the awesome support, Steemians 2019. It's been really fantastic, and I can't wait to see how 2020 is going to be. Yeah, bye bye, DTube and Steem blockchain.